This is Dave Lombardo, and you're watching Soundcheck 411.
You just released your new album, Fire from the Evening Sun. Can you tell me a little about the album?
Well, it's our second album and consists of 12 songs. They range from moderate groove to fast thrash-like tempos. It has a punk vibe, but yet it has a classic rock vibe, and it goes from hard rock and then to jazz and funk. It has many different elements.
What's your favorite track from that album?
All of them. Yeah. There's some that stand out, but for the most part, all of them are pretty good.
Are there any plans for a tour soon for the new album?
Yeah, actually, we have a show in Mexico City. We have a show in Ecuador. We're doing some shows in Brazil and South America, and then going over to Europe in March.
What inspired your double bass drum technique?
I think listening to Philm from Motorhead, he was inspiring. Let's see, who else? Of course, the jazz greats from the 40s and the 50s. Louis Bellson played double bass, Ed Shaughnessy played double bass, but obviously it was in a different format. It was in a more swing feel instead of like a thrash metal feel.
If you could drum for a band, past or present, who would it be?
I would have loved to drum for Jimi Hendrix. Okay. Present? There's many. Well, obviously I love playing in Philm. I love the musicians I'm playing with now, and I love performing in Phantomus, and I love playing with John Zorn and Bill Laswell. But there's many other musicians. God, there's Jack White. There's Trent Reznor. There's many.
What would you consider to be your biggest accomplishment?
So far, I don't know. I'm still accomplishing stuff.
New bands.
Yeah, new bands. Always creating a genre. I helped create a genre with Slayer, and that's pretty proud. It's good.
Very proud to be
Yeah.
something of that. What was the most fun about making the new album?
Having to record all the songs in one day. I had to record all the drum tracks in one day because that was the allotted time that they gave us for the studio. It was like from 10 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night, 10 in the morning till 9 o'clock. And so I had to be well rehearsed, and I had to be on point. And so we recorded all the drums in one day, and then later we took the masters and recorded the guitars, the bass, percussion, and vocals, later at our own home studio.
And the toughest of that?
The toughest part, I think, is finding the record company to release the album. That was the most difficult part. It's none of the music or the recording. Maybe gathering up the musicians, gathering, Pancho to come in to do the bass tracks, or trying to get Jerry to come in and do vocals, So no, I can't make it until next week, and so you get upset, because you want to get it done now, or it should have been done yesterday.
Okay. How does it feel to be an inspiration to other drummers?
It feels good, you just do your best, and and it just seems like it goes over well, and fans really enjoy what you do, and they look up to you. It's kind of a cool feeling.
Including me,
Huh?
including myself.
Yeah.
I'm a drummer too.
Oh, you are? Cool. Yeah, he's a drummer too. Alex?
I'm a drummer.
No?
I play drums.
Oh, yeah.
14 years.
Yeah, there you go. See?
I consider Dave the greatest drummer in metal.
Thank you.
No joke.
First time I played an Angel of Death, I was so blown away by it. I played it like 3 times before I continued the rest of the album.
Really?
I was like, oh my god, this is so great. Final question. How is the drumming different with Philm compared to other bands you've been in?
Well, most of the other bands I've been in included double bass, and Philm only has a single bass drum. And so, you know, that's a big difference there. I enjoy Philm because it makes me think a little bit more. With double bass, you know, I could go off and it's easy for me. Second nature, but with single bass I have to kind of adjust my thought process in what I'm going to do, you know, in the song and live as well. I would have brought another bass drum, but the bass player wanted to bring another cabinet, so my other bass drum didn't fit. That sucked. I was bummed. Damn bass players.
Okay, well that's it for the interview.
Awesome.